Hello guys, you're watching this video, you found some time to watch this channel. I hope you will enjoy it and I'll make everything possible to entertain yourself. I like this balcony because this is balcony for philosophizing. I can express my thoughts to myself here, and especially during these times of virus, name of what I already don't want to pronounce because it's too much for one name to be pronounced so many times. So I like the weather outside, and also I like to spend time by myself here alone, talking to myself. And yeah, the guitar just makes me more calm, more relaxed, because there is too much tension. And I think I would like to talk to you here today is how to take control of some certain things in your life. How to take control of some things in your life. I will tell my personal experience because I like to record my thoughts, and I like this formula when we have a dialogue, but actually I'm talking to myself because I like to spend time by myself alone. Alright, we go to the topic. I just wanted to explain for myself in future and for you guys how can we take control of some things in our life, because our life is a change. We have to accept that everything around us is changing. Our life is one solid change. We're breathing, we're inhaling the air inside of our lungs, we're exhaling it. The time, the age, our age is changing. Yeah, there are some things like age of what we cannot take control over, but we can change our attitude to the things. Our attitude plays quite a big role in the things around us and how we deal with them. So it's like an axiom. Everything around us is changing. It's not staying at one time at some certain level, yeah? And to be able to control it, at least somehow, at least in some certain extent, to be able to control something. I hope this wind is not very bad for the sound. What I found for myself, what works the best. I found that if I record my thoughts, then it helps me. So the first step is to realize that you want to change something in your life, to improve something. For example, you want to take control over what you eat, how much you eat, or over how much time you spend with your colleague, with your friends, with your family, or you want to read a book at least 1 hour per day. For example, you want to take control over it and you want to improve it. You want to really do this. It's the first step to realize that you want to do this. You want to improve this thing in your life. Then the second step in my theory is to monitor it. To monitor how you're doing, how much you're doing, how good you're doing, what are your feelings, what are your emotions, thoughts, and plans about that. So you can do this by recording your thoughts, and the diary, whether it's a digital one or a notebook, when you're writing with your hand, it doesn't matter. The diary can help you to record your thoughts and to monitor them later. For example, today you read 30 minutes a book. You read 30 minutes and then you quit reading a book. So that at the end of the day you will write to the notebook, you will assess yourself, you give yourself a score. Out of 10 points, how much can you give to yourself For example, you give yourself 7 out of 10 points for today's regarding only this one, regarding reading a book, because you left it reading like in the middle, but you enjoyed it, you had a good feelings, and you had a nice information in the book that you may just use after it, or you just enjoyed it, maybe some novels. The main thing is to enjoy and to make it mindful, to do something mindfully, consciously. And this will be achieved by monitoring. So at the end of the day, you give yourself a score. For example, as I told, 7 out of 10 or 6 or 8, it doesn't matter. It just puts the score as far as practicable honestly, because you're doing it for yourself and no one except you will read it. So you put yourself a score, how much you feel you deserve, so that tomorrow you will remember that yesterday you had these mistakes, you spent so much time, you had bad feelings, bad thoughts, and tomorrow you will remember, you will be mindful. Oh yes, today I have to, either I have to do it better, or at least I will allow myself to quit it at the middle, because I was distracted by something, because some other things happened in your life, like something beyond your control, or you're just tired, you don't want to read. Alright, that's good. You just record it at the end of the next day as well. Give yourself a score as well. And express yourself. Express your feelings. Express your emotions. Express your thoughts. Express your plans. And then, after writing it down, you will have a collection of your thoughts. If you keep your notes, if you don't throw them, if you don't dispose, if you keep them for a long time, then you have a graph of your points of assessing yourself. It may be different, it may be steady. At least it's better than if you know that it's steady. It may be going down. And at that moment you can monitor what things can influence it, what other things happened during this day, why you did it wrong or worse than yesterday. It will give you a control, the monitoring. But I told in the beginning that I will explain how to take control over things, but actually it's not true to the end. I will just tell you how to direct the things to the way you want. Because as we found out, the things are changing. Yeah, I hope the wind has stopped blowing. And I wanted to tell that as we found out today, the things around us are changing by themselves. They don't require our effort. They don't need our intrusion, our innovation into them. They're changing by themselves. But if we want to change them in some certain direction, at that point, they need our attention. They need our mindfulness and our consciousness. So we are at the point when we are noting down, we are monitoring ourselves, and we are expressing ourselves regarding something that we did during the day. So yeah, we're at that point. The wind, I hope the wind is good. I'm not sure if it's good. I will cover the microphone. So we're at that point when we're controlling ourselves and expressing ourselves. We're monitoring ourselves, and we know that the things around us are changing by themselves. And at this point, the third steps come into force. That the next day we have to remember what we wrote yesterday and be mindful in the way the things are changing around us. In our example, the way we change, the way we read the book, the way we change our attitude to that. We will try to put more efforts to enjoy enjoy the book, to read it properly. Okay, wind. I like actually the wind, but not during when I'm making the video. So yes, if we are at that point when we know that the things are changing by themselves, we monitor ourselves, we express ourselves, and we know at which point we are now. At that point, the third step comes into force. The third step is to remember at the next day what you wrote yesterday, and to be mindful, to be conscious in the way you're approaching to the thing you are doing, you want to improve. And by doing that, by doing something consciously, you will improve the quality of doing that, the quality of the thing you are doing. The quality of the thing you are doing will be improved by doing it mindful, by doing it conscious. And again, you will note down your thoughts and feelings about a new day, so that in some certain period of time, in 1 month, in 1 week, in 1 year, you will have a graph of how you were feeling about that and how you were doing, good or bad. You will have a scores given to yourself by yourself. It's the most honest score you can put. Justice. You will make justice to yourself. And you will see how you were developing through this time. How the things were going. And the most important thing in that you will do it consciously. Doing it consciously means that you can apply this knowledge in other fields. When you will do consciously some other thing, it will be already better than you could do it without making it consciously and mindfully. It means that you can repeat your success and you can direct the things which are changing to the certain point you need to give them appropriate vector of growing, just to direct. And that's how I learn, that's how I get experience. I'm mindful and I'm recording my thoughts and feelings and give myself a scores, so that next time I do this thing, it will be more mindful. I hope this video was not too windy or too blowy, that you enjoyed it, that you've got some gist, that you understood me, that you loved this video, that you will subscribe to my channel and put like to this video if you really liked it. If you didn't like it, then put like. And then I will make a new video. I'll make a new video and you will watch it, and I will realize what was good, what was not. I will note down how good was this video and if you liked it. And the next video will be more mindful and conscious. Means it will be better. That's how I will improve the quality of these videos. And it's all thanks to you. Goodbye, and see you next time.